Hello family, this is Greg coming to you once again from FaithsMessenger.com. One of the things that cops do better than most is practical jokes. Once we find out something that's a little odd or peculiar about someone or about a coworker, we will tease and rip him or her to no end. And one of the things I used to get teased the most about was how I cut my pancakes, as oddly as that may be. How I cut my pancakes. You see, to most day shift cops, the most important thing they have to take care of during their shift is finding a good breakfast spot. You have roll call, you have briefing depending on your agency. You leave roll call, you hop in your car, and everyone goes to breakfast. And at these breakfast gatherings, I'd sit there, I'd order my pancakes. And the way I cut my pancakes is like you would cut a pizza. Every triangle has to be perfectly aligned. All the sizes, whether it's a double stack or triple stack or four stack, every triangle has to be just perfect. And there'd be so many times I'd be cutting my pancakes, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I look up and everybody at the table is looking at me cutting my pancakes. Well, I went to breakfast with my son and his family just yesterday morning, and he ordered pancakes. And when they came, I noticed that he was cutting his pancakes exactly the way I used to cut my pancakes and still do cut my pancakes. He had been watching me. I trained him well on the fine art of pancake cutting, and it made me feel good that I was able to pass on a trait, a family trait, down to my son. He was watching me. He still does watch me. He's 35 years old, and I still catch him every now and then out of the corner of my eye watching me, paying attention to me, mimicking me, doing the things that I do. And I've seen him do things with his kids that I used to do with him. And there's no greater joy as a father to know that your children are following in your footsteps. Your children are mimicking you. Your children are modeling after you. And I thought about how our relationship with our Heavenly Father is, how thrilled He must be when we step out in faith, when we lay hands on the sick expecting them to recover, when we do the things, when we go out and preach the gospel, when we do the things that He has commanded us to do, when we read in the Gospels the things that Jesus did and we go out and mimic Him and copy Him, how thrilled He must be for His children to follow in His footsteps. And I want to encourage you, a lot of the things Jesus did when He was here, He didn't fit in the mold. He was ostracized. He was odd. He was different. He was strange. And I want to encourage you that if you've been in a position where you're mimicking your father and you've been ostracized, you've been considered strange, you've been considered one of those crazy Christians, I want to encourage you to continue on. He is our role model. He is our example. And if He was ostracized, don't think for a minute that we, as His children, who are following in His footsteps, won't be ostracized as well. So I want to share that with you. I hope that encouraged you. I also want to encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to check out our ebook in the description below. It's a book of encouragement. I wrote it some years ago. It's a free download, and I just wrote it to inspire and encourage those who may be going through difficult times. As I say, it's a free download. The link is in the description box below. And I will leave you with that, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.